King Vajiralongkorn, the monarch of Thailand, and his wife Srirasmi Suwadee have been at the center of a story marred by controversy and speculation. Allegations of control and mistreatment have shadowed their relationship, raising questions about power dynamics within the palace, leaving a lasting impact on the nation. King Vajiralongkorn, also known as Rama X, was not an ordinary ruler. He possessed a strong will and a sharp mind, but his actions were sometimes marred by a desire to exert control over those closest to him. It was amidst this backdrop that he found himself entangled in a tumultuous relationship with his wife, Srirasmi Suwadee. Srirasmi Suwadee, a figure caught in the tumultuous currents of royal life, possessed an intrinsic grace that belied the hardships she endured. Born into a modest family, she embodied the dreams of many, rising from humble beginnings to become the Queen of Thailand. Her journey from obscurity to the center of power was as captivating as it was tragic. Srirasmi's beauty was not merely superficial, it radiated from within. Her gentle nature and kind heart endeared her to those around her, and she captivated the attention of King Vajiralongkorn, who saw in her a partner worthy of his affections. Their marriage promised a union of love and devotion, but fate had a different course in mind. As Srirasmi stepped into the role of queen, the weight of expectations bore down upon her delicate shoulders. The palace, a world cloaked in ancient traditions and rigid protocols, stifled her spirit and dimmed her light. The once vivacious woman was thrust into a gilded cage, where her freedom and individuality were curtailed. Behind the opulence and grandeur, a darker truth unfolded. Srirasmi Suwadee became a victim of power dynamics and manipulation, ensnared in a web of control that left her yearning for escape. It was within this context that the term forced took on a haunting meaning. As her choices were dictated, her voice silenced, and her dreams shattered. Throughout her ordeal, Srirasmi displayed remarkable resilience and grace. Despite the circumstances, she never surrendered her inherent strength and determination. Behind closed doors, she fought silent battles, summoning the courage to endure, while a longing for freedom burned within her. The whispers of her suffering reached the ears of the Thai people, kindling empathy and compassion within their hearts. They recognized that Srirasmi's plight was a reflection of a broader struggle faced by countless individuals, echoing the importance of individual agency and the right to self-determination. As Srirasmi was released from the shackles of the palace, a newfound chapter of her life unfolded. It was a time of reclamation and rediscovery, where she could finally be her true self, far from the shadow of a suffocating marriage. In the aftermath, she became an emblem of resilience, an advocate for those who had been silenced by oppressive forces. Using her platform and voice, Srirasmi Suwadee championed causes close to her heart. She became a beacon of hope for those trapped in oppressive circumstances, lending her support to organizations focused on empowerment, gender equality, and human rights. Her experiences became a rallying cry for change, inspiring a collective determination to break free from the chains that bind. Srirasmi Suwadee's journey continues to resonate with people around the world. Her story serves as a poignant reminder that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can endure and triumph. Her legacy endures, not only as a symbol of resilience, but also as a catalyst for societal transformation. In the annals of Thai history, Srirasmi's name stands as a testament to the indomitable strength of the human soul. She reminded the world that true power lies not in the exertion of control, but in the ability to uplift, empower, and honor the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. Srirasmi Suwadee's journey through the corridors of power was marred by a profound sense of unhappiness that enveloped her. As the days turned into years, Srirasmi found herself trapped in a marriage that had deviated from the romantic ideals that had initially drawn her and King Vajiralongkorn together. The relationship was marked by a pervasive atmosphere of control and manipulation, leaving her feeling isolated and suffocated. Within the confines of the palace, Srirasmi's movements were tightly monitored and her freedoms curtailed. The walls that surrounded her became a prison, restricting her interactions with the outside world and limiting her ability to express herself freely. The control exerted over Srirasmi extended beyond her physical boundaries. She was subjected to the whims and demands of a husband who sought to dominate every aspect of her life. Her dreams, desires, and ambitions were suppressed, relegated to the shadows as she was forced to conform to the expectations imposed upon her. Amidst the isolation and coercion, Srirasmi's unhappiness grew, leaving an indelible mark on her soul. The whispers of Srirasmi's unhappiness permeated the kingdom, reaching the ears of the Thai people who held her in high regard. Torn between their loyalty to the monarchy and their empathy for Srirasmi, felt a collective ache for her suffering. They recognized the toll that power dynamics and control take on an individual's well-being and yearned for resolution to the unhappiness that plagued their beloved queen. Ultimately, Srirasmi's journey took a transformative turn, as she was granted her freedom and liberated from the chains that bound her. The collective outcry from the people and the recognition within the highest chambers of the kingdom led to a pivotal moment of release, allowing her to step out of the shadow of unhappiness and into a realm of newfound possibilities. Though her unhappiness was a central part of her story, Srirasmi's resilience and determination were equally significant. In the aftermath of her liberation, Srirasmi Suwadee's unhappiness became a poignant reminder of the importance of individual agency, autonomy, and the pursuit of happiness. Her story serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the need for empathy, compassion, and societal change to ensure that no individual is forced to endure such profound unhappiness. A group of brave individuals, led by a compassionate scholar named Tawon Patarun, resolved to challenge the status quo. They believed that every person, regardless of their position, deserved dignity and freedom. Their voices united in a resounding chorus, demanding justice for Srirasmi Suwadee. Their pleas did not fall on deaf ears. Within the kingdom's highest chambers, there were those who recognized the need for change. Advisors and ministers, mindful of the impact the royal couple's turbulent relationship was having on the nation, devised a plan to bring about a resolution. Under the cover of darkness, Srirasmi Suwadee was whisked away from the confines of the palace. With each step, she moved closer to liberation and the promise of a new beginning. The people, who had anxiously followed the unfolding drama, held their breath as the events transpired. It was a fateful morning when the sun's rays kissed the land, signaling a new era for Thailand. King Vajiralongkorn emerged from the palace, a somber expression on his face. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he addressed his subjects, acknowledging the strain his relationship with Srirasmi had caused. With a heavy heart, the king announced his decision to grant Srirasmi Suwadee her freedom, ensuring she would be able to live a life of her own choosing. It was a watershed moment in Thai history, a testament to the power of compassion and collective voice of the people. As Srirasmi ventured into a world beyond the palace walls, she carried with her the hopes and dreams of a nation. She would become an advocate for those who found themselves trapped in oppressive circumstances, using her experiences as a catalyst for change. Her story served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of hope, a chance for redemption. And so, the tale of the King of Thailand and his wife, Srirasmi Suwadee, came to a transformative end. It left an indelible mark on the nation's history, forever altering the perception of power and revealing the resilience of the human spirit. Are you passionate about shedding light on important social issues? Do you want to stay updated on stories that need to be heard? Then don't miss out on our latest videos that bring you thought-provoking content and stories that inspire change. By subscribing to our channel, you become part of a community dedicated to amplifying voices and advocating for a better world.